A very good morning, students. Welcome back to 6th standard science video class. Let us start with the new lesson, force and motion. In this chapter, I will explain about force and types of force, what are the types of motions, and science today. Let us start with an introduction. The push or pull action results to cause some motions of the object. For example, open the door, kick the ball, lift an object. These are the push or pull action. And the motion and rest. The change of the position of an object is known as motion. That means there is a change in the position of an object. That is known as motion. If the object remains in stationary position is known as rest. Rest means the object remains in stationary position. If there is the change in the position, that is known as motion. For example, there is a book on a table at the same place. It is said to be the book is in rest position. If in other hand, if we push the book from one place to other place, then it's said to be motion. So, rest means the object remains in stationary position. Motion means there is a change in the position. That is known as motion. And next we will discuss about force. The push or pull action of a body is known as force. Whether if it is the push or pull action of a body is known as force. If we apply the force, then to change the position of an object. And types of force. There are two types of forces there. Basis of contact. It can be classified into contact force and non-contact force. Contact force, that means the force is executed by touching the body, that is known as contact force. For example, we pull the water from the well. It is the example for the contact force, that is the force is executed by touching the body. And non-contact force, the force is applied without touching the body is known as non-contact force. Example for non-contact force are gravitational force and magnetic force. That is, if a coconut or any fruits can be fall down from a tree, it is placed automatically due to the gravitational force. And there is no touching of the body. It is the non-contact force. And if you place the nails towards the magnet, what happened? Due to the magnetic force, the nail automatically attract towards the magnet. And these are the example for non-contact force. And next, application of force. Changes in object due to the application of force. If you apply the force, what are the changes can be happen in this object? First one, change the state of the body from rest to motion or motion to rest. For example, if we apply the force to kick a ball, then it changes position from rest. And if a ball roll on the ground, we apply the force to stop its motion. And second one, either change the speed or direction or both of the body. For example, if a batsman to apply force and hit a ball, what will happen? The speed of ball increases and the direction also change due to the application of force on the ball. And third one, change the shape of the body. Example, to pull a rubber band, or to applying the force on the ball, what will happen? It can be automatically change its shape. And next we will discuss about motion. There is a change in position of the rest body is known as motion, and it is simply known as movement of a body. Next, classification of motion. The motions can be classified into different types. First, based on path, the motion is classified into linear motion, curvilinear motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, and zigzag or irregular motion. And based on duration, the motion is classified into periodic and non-periodic motion. And based on speed, the motion is classified into uniform and non-uniform motion. First, we will discuss about based on path. The motion is classified into 5 types. That is linear, curvilinear, circular, rotatory, and oscillatory. First one is linear motion. If a body is moved in a straight line, that is like a person walking on the road, that is known as linear motion. And curvilinear motions, moving ahead but changing the direction, that is known as curvilinear motion. And circular motions means moving in circle form, that is the circular motion. And rotatory motions means the movement of body is about on its own axis. There is an axis, the body can be moved from one place to another place, that is known as rotatory motion. And oscillatory motion means the body coming back to the same position after a fixed time of interval, that is the oscillatory motion. Some of the example for these motions are here the linear motions, that is the train can be moved on the straight way of the track. And rotatory motions, the wheels are the example for the rotatory motions. And circular motions, if the planets are around the sun, that path is example for the circular motions. And curvilinear motions, they have to move in the roller coaster is the example for the curvilinear motion, and pendulum is the example for the oscillatory motion. Next, based on duration, the motion is classified into periodic and non-periodic motion. Periodic motion, that is the motion repeated in equal interval of time, is known as periodic motions. That is the motions can be happened at equal interval of time. Example for this is revolution of moon around the earth, or revolution of planet around the sun, and playing the swing and moving the pendulums. These are the some of the example for the periodic motion. And non-periodic motions, the motion is not in uniform interval of time, is known as non-periodic motion. For example, while playing in hockey, the motion of ball is not in same direction. So this is the example for the non-periodic motion. And next we will learn about speed of an object. The distance travelled by an object in unit time is known as average speed of the object. That is, the speed means the distance travelled by an object in unit time is known as speed of the object. And speed is represented as the symbol s, and it is calculated by distance travelled by time taken. That is, s is equal to d by t. Let us explain how to calculate the speed of the object. If there is a sum is there, A bus take 3 hours to cover this distance of 180 kilometer. Then what is that average speed? So the average speed S is calculated by, the formula is distance travelled D by time taken T. That is, here the bus travel distance is 180 kilometer and the speed is 3 hours. So 180 by 3, it is 60 kilometer per hour is the speed of the bus. So this is the way to calculate the average speed of an object. Next we will discuss about, based on speed, the motion is classified into uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion, that means if an object covers uniform distance in uniform interval of time, is known as uniform motion. That is, it can be covered the distance, uniform distance at uniform interval of time. That is known as uniform motion. For example, the hours and minutes hands in motions in clock is the example for the uniform motion, because it can be move in uniform distance at uniform time. And non-uniform motion, that is, in non-uniform motion, that means the object it is not covered in that uniform distance, that is the non-uniform motion. And for example for this is driving a car or vehicle, and roller coaster is the example for the non-uniform motion, because the speed and covering distance are not in uniform. And next one is science today, robot. We will discuss about robot. What does mean by robot? Robots are automatic machines. It can perform mechanical repetitive job faster and more accurately. And in French, robota means forced labor. And the science and study of robot is known as robotics. And robots are artificial intelligence to create computer programs that think like human brains. But the robots can never be conscious. And here some of the example for robots are, first one is the quadrupedal military robots. The robots are using in that military. And second one is in industries, the robot are using in the welding purpose. And some of the agricultural industries, they are using that robots to perform that functions. And students, I hope you understood about today topic, that is force and motions and rest, and types of force and types of different types of motions based on path and based on durations and based on speed, and science today about robot. Thank you students. Thank you so much.